All phones on mute. Good to go.
I always forget that.
Trooper Kalawan, present thyself. Yeah, the Madam Shabbat. Alright, go ahead.
A Kalawan.
To our Majum. There you go.
A Kalawan. Bangad.
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 Bun Yashala.
Bun Yashala.
A Kalawan. Bangad. Bun Yashala. Then you'll salute Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakathum.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakathum.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakathum. Hey, come on in. Well done, I just scoot over as far to like shot as you can. Right there. Alright, Sar. Sar. Left hand over your chest. Hold it all the way out. Extend it and La Yashala.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Sar. Sar. Somebody shut us. Like I said, water's yours. Hold it real fast. We're about to unbuckle this. Go ahead and grab it, a color one. Grab it from that end. There you go. Make sure it's over your right shoulder, okay? Make sure it's even. You got it? Hold on. Make sure it's even. You got it?
Come on.
All right, most high Christ. Go ahead, Elisha. You put it down. All right, Imajim, which means to stand. Wapun Yahakwadam, which means rise and face the east. Scoot down. Not you, Elisha, but you, Kalawan, scoot down that way. Right there. Perfect.
12 on the camera.
Yup, perfect.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malapaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Hashemayim. Thunlanawa. Lakam. Kau. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Wawap Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Wawap Yanawa. Wala'ah.
All the kids. Shemai kids, be quiet while these prayers are going up. Shemai. That means be quiet. Go ahead, Elisha.
Kana de Khan. Kabawap Yanawa.
Wala'ah.
Kabaya Nawa. Banasaya Wan. Abal. Awashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Lakha. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Raptapara. Walamyam.
Aman in English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Babakashah. Nathanawa. Hakat. La'pa'ah. Ka'makala. Ka'madawa. Hakat. La'taho. Amatazariah. Hakat. Lahakri. Hamathi. Hakat. Awachawa. Tama'ala. Garshan. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. The Wadaman
in English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha'Allah.
Wayasha'Allah.
Wahab.
Wahab.
Bayaf Sapari.
Bayaf Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman. What we just said was Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahaya.
Ahahaya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waharatazah.
Waharatazah.
Al-Yatham.
Al-Yatham.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Kana.
Kana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamor.
Shawamor.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamnyaka.
Yamnyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakhaka.
Yakhaka.
Wayarah.
Wayarah.
Alayallah.
Alayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalra.
Makalra.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wabaraka.
Wabaraka.
Haitham.
Ba'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Aman.
Aman in English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber
shall
nor
neither
sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy
Yahweh
right
is thy
hand.
shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee
The
by
sun
day,
shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Thashakwat.
Yahana.
Yahana.
Abayabika.
Abayabika.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nashawa.
Nashawa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Yarayamwa.
Yarayamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai Tazawad.
Wayatayai Tazawad.
Al-Tazap Pawanyaka.
Al-Tazap Pawanyaka.
Amora.
Amora.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakina.
Wanakakina.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakor.
Yazakor.
Sham Yashal.
Sham Yashal.
Aywa.
Aywa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawai Tazawad.
Nawai Tazawad.
Lab.
Lab.
Yakhadwa.
Yakhadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Baryaf.
Baryaf.
Yakaraf.
Yakaraf.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Salakia. Wayashima'alia.
Wayashima'alia.
Mawaba.
Mawaba.
Hagaria.
Hagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Waimawan.
Waimawan.
Waimalah.
Waimalah.
Palashah.
Palashah.
I'm Yeshabi.
I'm Yeshabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aimam.
Aimam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zawar.
Zawar.
Labanyalawat.
Labanyalawat.
Lawat. Salak. Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Lahom.
Lahom.
Gamadia.
Gamadia.
Kasayasa.
Kasayasara.
Kayabia.
Kayabia.
Wanakal.
Wanakal.
Yashwan.
Yashwan.
Neshamadu.
Neshamadu.
Ayandara.
Ayandara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Yaman.
Yaman.
La Adama.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Nadiyamwa.
Nadiyamwa.
Shaira.
Because of Abba.
Because of Abba.
Because of Abba.
Because of Abba.
Because of Zalmanah.
Because of Zalmanah.
How to say a come
How to say a come one.
Ashor.
Ashor.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa. Af.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
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 Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Gagala.
Gagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya
Lapanya Rakah.
Salakia. Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Dabrayara.
Dabrayara.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Wabasawa Pathka.
Wabasawa Pathka.
Dabahalom.
Dabahalom.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyahom.
Panyahom.
Kolawan.
Kolawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka. Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Aidiyah.
Aidiyah.
Wayakapara.
Wayakapara.
Wayadai.
Wayadai. Kaya. Atha.
Shamka. Yahweh. Labadka. Al. Yawan. Al. Paul. Ratazah.
Aman. In the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up their heads.
Have lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel against
They
thy
have
people.
taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
And
let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one
consent. Everyone can sin.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of
With
Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asa also is joined with them.
Asa also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kasan.
At the brook of Kasan.
Which perished at indoors.
Which perished at indoors.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zed.
And like Zed.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Amunah. Who said. Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
Persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
Whose
name alone. Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means to turn. To the right. Yushabi, which means to be seated. Help me brother out with the scroll, like Yushabi. Go ahead. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Come on, go ahead. Sit down. Yushabi, which means to be seated. Oh, like Yushabi, something popped up on the screen. All the children, Shemai. Shemai. That means be quiet. It's the what? It's a little low. Yeah, we need to come up.
Wait, I used to play this.
Right there, so scoot over some of Kalawan. Laisha, don't move. Kalawan, scoot over that way.
Yeah, it looked like you off the camera.
Yeah. There we go. Scoot over a little more, Kalawan. Laisha, if you got to, scoot over some, Laisha. There you go, Kalawan. Scoot down. There you go. All right, we in the book. Oh, I'll go up there. Oh. Go ahead, Laisha. Continue.
So we in Leviticus 23. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashal, Amar. Verse 2. The bar, Al, Banya, Yashala, Wa Maraf, Allah, Allahom, Mawaidia, Yahweh, Ashar, Dakwara, Atham, Makwaraya, Kodash, Allah, Ham, Ma'ayadia. Verse 3. Shashat, Yam, the Aisha, Malaka, Mabayo, Wam, Hashaba, Yaya, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbath one, Shakora, Kodash, Kal, Malaka, La'ah, the Aishwa, Shabbath, Hawa, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mawa Shab the Yakum. Mawa Shab the Yakum. Verse 4. Allah, Mawaidia, Yahweh, Makwaraya, Kodash, Ashar, Dakwara, Atham, Bamawaidam. Verse 5. Bakadash, Harash, 1. Ba'arab, Aishar, Lachadash, Bayan, Ha'ai, Yabium, Basak. So like it, Pasak. It's Passover. La Yahweh. Verse 6. Wabaka Masha Aishar Yawam La Chadash Hazaha Chag Hamatazawaf La Yahweh Shabaith Yam Yam Matazawaf Da'a Kawa. Verse 7. By Yawam Harash Yawam Makwara Kodash Yam Yam Ya Lakam Kal Malaka Ibada La Aishawa. Alright. Got it in English.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Most High, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Most High Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Most High. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7.
Right, so get a Lord a hand. All right, Most High Christ. Everybody looking glorious. Everybody looking wonderful. You understand? This is the feast of the memorial blowing of the trumpets. All right, Salakia. The first few scriptures I missed were when I was upstairs. This is the Lord's High Holy Days. You understand? This is Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. You need to know what the Lord's High Holy Days are. This is it right here. Everybody understand? The brother just read the feast. What are you on? The feast of unleavened bread?
Good.
Is that what you're reading, the Kalawan?
What kind of time on?
Let me pull up what the brothers are reading, okay? This is Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
You on verse 7?
I'm on verse 7 now.
All right, no sweat. Keep going. Read that again where you was at.
Go back, sir.
Yep, start from the top. Verse 7. Start verse 7 from the top.
Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
What is a holy convocation? Anybody know what a holy convocation is? Go ahead, sis.
A collection of the same type of people.
Okay,
So
that's good. Get a sister hand. That's real good. You understand? A holy convocation is a holy gathering, right? A holy gathering of the same people. All right, and we're here as the Israelites, as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and we're gathered together to do what right now? What are we gathered together to do? You verse 7. Okay, no sweat. What do we gather here to do?
To remember the memorial of the trumpets, feast of the trumpets.
And what else are we here to do? What is the memorial of blowing of the trumpets? What does that entail?
Remember. Go ahead.
So I get. Sister, go ahead, sis. She been dying to say something. Go ahead, sis.
Is it coming together?
Come together, but what? Okay, it's coming together, which is the holy convocation part. But what are we coming together to do? What are we commemorating? Right now, we're reading all of the Lord's high holy days in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. That's done for a reason, right? These are all of the Lord's high holy days. There's a common theme with all of the Most High's high holy days. There's a common theme. So what is that theme that we're here to do? Yes, we're here together, which is always a beautiful thing. That's amazing. But what is it that we're here to commemorate?
Is it our people leaving Egypt?
That's part of it. That's the first one. So after the Sabbath, it's the Passover. That's the big one. But, okay, when we left Egypt, what were the spirits of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians when we came together? Right, we get the theme of coming together. We together. What is that? What is that? What is that feeling? What is that spirit? To be around the brothers and the sisters in the Akim. What is that spirit?
Brotherhood.
Scoot down a little bit. Go ahead.
Brotherhood, sisterhood.
Okay, now dive in a little bit further.
The spirit is the spirit of the Most High. Defeating our enemies.
Get a brother hand. It's the spirit, right? It ain't enough, right? We gather together. That's a beautiful thing. But I mean, in the civil rights movement, Dr. King gathered together a bunch of cowards. That meant nothing, right? The spirit amongst the Akim, amongst the brothers and the sisters when we gather together, is the spirit of triumph. That's what we're gathered together in the spirit of triumph, not defeat. You can gather together in defeat. When the Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we all gathered together in defeat. We were sad in Kansas City. We would gather together, but that wasn't the right spirit. Right now, we're in the right spirit. We're in the spirit of triumph, something we haven't succeeded in such a long time due to our oppression in this place. We haven't succeeded in triumph in a long time, since the days of Christ, since the days before Christ and King David. But we were with King David and King Solomon, and we were with Moses marching out of Egypt. That is when we triumphed over our enemies. Now our enemies triumph over us. Right. So now we're here together today and the rest of the high holy days to commemorate our triumph over our enemies. The spirit of success, the spirit of completing a thing. That's something that so many blacks and Hispanics will never taste in their life. They will never taste what it feels like to triumph over the addiction to cigarettes, to triumph over alcoholism, to triumph over pornography addiction, whore addiction. To triumph over a thing is amazing, guys. And in the UPK, we are winners. We triumph. That's what we do. And it's because we serve the Most High God. That's right. The way the nation of Israel have always supposed to serve our power, serve our Lord, serve our God, and commemorate these things and commemorate us being together in the spirit of defeating our enemies. How do we defeat our enemies? With swords and with guns? We defeated our enemies by coming together and by keeping the laws of the Most High God. That is how we defeated our enemies. The Most High God defeated our enemies for us. And that's the first high, that's the second high holy day in the Bible of Leviticus, correct? What you just read in the Hebrew? Pesach in the Hebrew. You understand? That is the Passover. And right now we are in the feast of the memorial of blowing of the trumpets. We're going to break that down in 2 minutes. All right, keep reading, Nikalawan.
That was verse 7.
That was verse 7.
Just the end? Okay, no sweat. Go ahead, clap it up.
All right, back to the Hebrew. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. Wahakwa Rabatham, Asha la Yahweh Shabbat. Which is it Shabbat? Yeah, Shabbat. Yum Yum, Bayawam, Hashaba Yaya, Makwara, Kodash, Kal, Mala Akaf, Ibadah, La'ah, Da'aishwa. Verse 9. The bar all Banya Yashala wa Marah.
Way at the bar. The beginning of verse 9 is way at the bar. And the Most High spake.
Hold on. You said the first word?
The first word in verse 9 is Wayat the bar.
I'm on verse 10.
Oh, Salak.
Salak. No.
You on verse 10?
Did I skip?
We got 8.
You was just on 8, Elisha.
Okay, I skipped ahead.
Okay, no sweat.
Leviticus.
Chapter 23, verse 9. For all of those.
You see how short Diane is? That's why I skipped over.
You Tawab. All the Hebrew scholars want to follow along. We in the Blue Letter Bible, okay? This is the Blue Letter Bible we're reading out of. Go ahead, keep going, Elisha.
Kind of the kind. Waya the bar, Yahweh, all mashallah amar. Verse 10. There you go. The bar, all banya yashala, wa maraf, alahayim, kaya, daba, awa, all, rataza, shar, anya, nadan, lakam, wa kotaza rathum, af, kotaza yara, wahaba, abdom, af, aymara, what's that, aymar? Aymar, Ra'ashia.
Okay, Ra'ashia.
Ra'ashia. Quatazaya Rakam. Salakia. Al Hakahan. Verse 11. Wahanayap. Wahanayap. Ha'aymar. Lapanya. Yahweh. Laratazanakum. Laratazanikum, Mama Haraf, Hashabath, Yanaya Panyawa, Yanayapnawa, Hakahan, verse 12. Wa Aisha Yatum, Bayawam, Hanayapakum, Av, Ha'aimar, Kabash, Damayam, Ban, Shanathwa, La'ayla, La Yahweh, verse 13. Wamana Kathwa, Shanya, Aisharanyum. I knew I seen that. Aisharanyum, Salaf, Balawala, Bashaman, Asha, La Yahweh, Rayach, Nayachach, Wanasaka, Yayan, Rabayath, Hahayan, Hahayan, verse 14. Walacham, Wakwalia, Wakara, La'a, Da'achawa,
Aklawa.
Hold on, I'm going back. Which one?
The Aklawa.
Itizam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Haka, Ya'akam, Haba Ya'akam, Korban, Alahayakam, Hakwaf, Iwalom, Ladarath Yakam, Bakal, Mashabath Yakam. That's it.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High 7 days. In the 7 days is an holy. In the seventh day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye become into the land which I gave unto which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Most High, to be accepted for you on the morrow. After the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf, and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Most High. Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals. 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Most High for a sweet savor, and the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the 4th part of an hin. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn nor green ears until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto the Most High. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
All right, back to the Hebrew. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wasaparatham. Lakum Mama Karaf. Hashabath Mayawam Habayakum Aimar Hathano Wapa Shabai Shabbath Wa
Shabbath Wa. He said it right.
Oh, Shabbath Wa Damayama hold on, so like Damayama. What's this one right out on?
Where you at?
This I think it's Damayama, or is it
Thumb your mouth?
Damyama. Dahayana. Verse 16. I Mama Karaf Hashabath Ya'aith Hasapara Hamashiam Yawam Waha Quarabah. It's like Waha Quarabatham Manaha Chadash La Yahweh. Verse 17. Mama wash bath yakum. Mama wash bath yakum. Dabaya awa laham.
That's Mama wash Shabbath yakum.
So Mama wash Shabbath yakum.
Remember when we talked about last Sabbath service? So the root word, if you want to, the root word there is Shabbath. Everything other is the prefix and the suffix, and it all denotes and, there, thus, thou, for, though. Those are the direct translations of what it would be. So the root word there would be Shabbath. Everything else you would pronounce it the way you see it, but you wouldn't do it so joined together like a, what do they call, run-on sentence.
So it would be like
Mama wa Shabbath yakum.
So Mama wa Shabbath yakum.
There you go, just like that. Even the wa there is the and.
Kind of the kind.
All right, go ahead.
So Mama wa Shabbath yakum.
There you go.
Daba Yahweh laham danawa pa shathyum shanya aisha ranyum salath dahayana kamataza da apayano Salaki Bakawarium La Yahweh. Verse 18. Wahakwa Bathum Al Halacham Shabaith Kabashium Kabash Damayam Banya Shana.
That's Damyamam.
Danyamam Banya Shana Wapar Ban Bahor Bachad. It's like a Chad. Wa Alahayam. What's like it? Wa Alayam. Shanyam. Yahayawa.
There you go.
Yahayawa. Allah. La Yahweh. Wamachadam.
Womanach. That's Womanach.
So Womanachtum. Womanachtum. Wanasakya.
Go ahead.
Wanasakyahum. Asha. Rayach. Na Yachach La Yahweh. Verse 19. Wa Aishi Yathum. Sha'ayara Shalaki. Sha'ayar. Isayam. Achad. Laha Ta'af. Washanya. Kabashyam. Banya Shana Lazabak Shalamyam. Verse 20. Wahana Yap Hakahan Atham Isle Aham Habako Warium Danawa Pa Lapanya Yahweh Isle Shanya Haba Kabashyam Kodash Yahayawa La Yahweh La Kahan. Is that right?
God.
Verse 21. Wakwarafum Ba'aitazam Hayawam Hazaha Makora Kodash Ya Laham Kal Malakaf. It's like it. Ibada la Aishwa Khwa Iwa Lom Bakal Mawa Shabbat Yakum.
There you go.
Did I do it right this time?
Yes, Khan, that was perfect. Hit a brother a hand.
A lot of Raf Yakum.
Go ahead, clap it up. Go ahead, read it in English.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Most High. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Most High. Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Most High, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto your power, unto the Most High. Then ye shall, verse 19, then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Most High. With 2 lambs they shall be holy to the Most High for the priest. And ye, verse 21, and ye shall proclaim of the selfsame day, on the selfsame day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
All right, Majum just us up here. Stand. Go ahead, Elisha. All right, Officer Quinayaga Bar, present thyself. You're going to be at that module.
Quinayaga Bar, Banya Howard, Banya Sharala.
Quinayaga Bar, Banya Howard, Banya Sharala.
Shalom.
Just say you don't have to say shalom.
All right, so like,
just salute Yahweh Shemiah.
Yahweh Shemiah Shabrakatah.
Yahweh Shemiah Shabrakatah. All right, now you're going to stand right here. Go ahead, Akala. Elisha, go ahead, put on. Scoot down as far as you can, that's it. There you go. Alright. Your shapi, which means to be seated. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, now we back in the Hebrew. Go ahead, Elisha. Scoot down as far as you can towards Elisha. Elisha, don't move. All right, we too wild. We in business.
All right. All right, back in the Hebrew. Leviticus chapter, where we stopped?
22.
Yeah, you're on 22, verse 22.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22.
So, like, before you start, of course, if anybody wants food, y'all can get the food. If y'all sisters, you understand, y'all sisters can get the food. Brothers, if y'all want food, of course, sisters, if y'all would like to serve the brothers up here. But y'all can get food, you understand. During class, y'all able to get food during class. Everybody understand? At the water, too, go ahead and clap it up for everybody bringing the food and contributing. Every brother and sister in here contributed. So, Most High in Christ to that, you understand? Most High in Christ. The food looks amazing. Everything looks good. I know it's delicious, just like every high holy day. You understand? It's delicious every high holy day. You understand? All right, go ahead and light your shot.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22 in the Hebrew. Wabakwataza rakam. Matakwa? It's like it. Wabakwataza matakwa.
You on the first word?
20, verse 22.
Wabakwatazarkum. Wabakwatazarkum.
Wabakwatazarkum. Kwatazayara. Kwatazayar. Aratazakum.
There you go.
Aratazakum. La'a. Dakala. Pa'a. Shadak. Bakwatazarak. Wala kwat. Kwatazayarak. La'a. Dala kwat. La'anya. Walagar. La'ai zab. Athom. Anya. Yahweh. Alahayakum. Verse 23. Wayadabar, Yahweh, all Mashallah, Amar. Verse 24. The bar, all Banya, Yasha'ala, La Amar, Bachadash, Hashaba, Yaya, Bachad, La Chadash, Yaya, Lacham, Shabbath Yawa, Shalaki, Shabbath, Wan, Zakar Wan, Dara, what's that? Darawai. Makwara, Kodash. Verse 25. Kal, Malacha, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishwa, Waha, Korbathum, Asha, La Yahweh. Verse 26. Wayadabar, Yahweh, all Mashallah, Amar. Verse 27. Ak. Ba'ai Shawar, Lachadash, Hashabayaya, Hazaha, Yawam, Hakaparium, Hawa, Makwara, Kodash, Yaya, Lacham, Wa'ai Nayatham, Napash they come, Wahakwar, Wapdom, Asha, La Yahweh, verse 28. Wakal, Malaka, La'ah, the Aishwa, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparium, Hawa, La Kapar, Al Yakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Alahayakam.
22, right?
God, you started 22.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleanings. Neither shalt thou gather any gleanings of gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger, for I am the Most High your power. Verse 23. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets.
Where you at right now? Get the Lord a hand. Most High in Christ for the memorial blowing of the trumpets. You understand? Just real quick, Brother Noah knows confession is good for the soul. You understand? Confession is good for the soul, brother. This is a day that I did not want to be here. Everybody understands. I did not want to be in this basement any longer. This was a day, the brothers know, in these councils that we have, sisters don't understand, but they know I, as their camp leader, wanted to be somewhere else. I wanted to hold this somewhere else and not be in here. But this is how beautiful the brotherhood and the sisterhood is in the UPK. Because, of course, the reason that I did not want to be in this sister's basement any longer was because I feel as though we were imposing on her space. But Lord knows this sister Kadawa is One West hardcore. Give that sister a hand. That sister, Officer Elisha's rib. Shalom, mighty man. This brother Elisha's rib, give him a hand, Doc. This brother have raised up some hardcore sisters, Doc. Because Lord knows I have been vexing these brothers saying we cannot be in the sister's basement any longer. We have got to get out of here. We've got to grow. We've got to get out of here. And lo and behold, the sisters say, well, this is no sweat, sir. This is Tawab. Y'all are okay. Is she here? Is the sister here, brother? Brother, listen. These sisters, get the sisters in the UPK a hand. They open their doors, they feed and house and clothe brothers. These sisters are supernatural. That is the level of brotherhood and sisterhood that's going to help rebuild this nation.
That's right.
Because Lord knows, my spirit and soul have been vexed. I said, I do not want to be back in here anymore. We have to get the hell up out of here. We got to go. We got to be evicted up out of this place. We need to leave so that brothers and sisters from the streets can come in. And they can get to experience this brotherhood, this sisterhood, this level of love that these brothers and sisters show. Everybody understand? This, go ahead. Oh, for water. This level of brotherhood and sisterhood, the world should experience this. Every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian should experience this type of love that these brothers and these sisters display on a daily level. It is supernatural. They get checked and they take the checking. That always blows my goddamn mind. The brothers and sisters in here get checked and then say, Khan, sir, and then take the checking. Brother, this is how you rebuild a nation. This city here, this school here has grown tremendously since I've been in this school, since I've transferred here. Give the Lord a hand. And this thing here is growing, and the sisters are growing, and the brothers are growing and getting better and getting wiser and getting more tactical and everything. They're getting better. We've got to lead this place. That's my thinking, brother. But this is home. And there's something about being home. When you're around the brothers and the sisters in this school, this is home. And I'm talking about this school. I mean ISUPK Kansas City. Give the Lord a hand. These sisters rep the sister Yaquara. Give her a hand. That's like your pa. Give your pa a hand. Give that sister a hand. She reps Kansas City everywhere she goes. Yeah, I'm from Kansas City. I'm One West Kansas City. I said, damn right. Everybody tell me, well, who is this sister down there? I'm getting calls from General Scatter. That sister, well, she loves being in Kansas City. This place is our home. Right. Everybody understand? Because, of course, wherever we are, that is where One West 125th Street is.
That's right.
That is the Bible.
That's right.
What this brother is reading right now, that is this thing we're living. And it always blows my mind every day to see those pictures of the brothers from back in the school in the 70s, and we look the exact same.
Right.
The same beard, the same braids, the same shields, the same headpieces, war scarves, garments. It's the same. That is the Bible. The traditions of the Most High God.
That's right.
The traditions of our power, our Lord. That is what we are in here. And this thing is so beautiful. It is so poetic that you cannot take this thing for granted. This thing here cannot be taken for granted. This is something that we are willing to risk our lives for. That is this what we're reading about right now. The memorial of blowing of the trumpets. The Day of Atonement. The Lord's Passover. The Feast of First Fruits. These high holy days are not to be taken lightly. They're not to be taken for granted. And you brothers and sisters have done an amazing thing because you never take it lightly. You never take it lightly. You understand? You brothers and sisters show up and show out every single high holy day.
That's right.
With the food and the sisterhood and the strong and the tequila. The sisters get the tequila. I was like, God damn, sisters, they drink too. They get it in. And they represent this school. They hardcore. You understand? They're not embarrassing their husbands. It is beautiful in my sight.
Right.
And I just wanted to tell everyone, Thawada, Most High in Christ, well done. Because this is what we're here to celebrate.
That's right.
We're celebrating. Think about where you were before the ISUPK. Think about where Commanding General Yohana found you. Where he found me, my God. Think about that for a second. And think about where you are now. Think about your life now and how much better it is than what it was in the world.
Damn right.
That is the Bible. That is this thing here that we're reading about now. The high holy day of the memorial of blowing the trumpets. Before we were in Egypt. And what were we doing in Egypt? Anybody know? There's one answer you can give me that is going to be correct. What is the thing, don't say the obvious, slavery. What is the thing that we were doing in Egypt? Anybody know? Don't say the obvious. We were slaves. Everybody knows that. Go ahead, sis.
We were separate.
What do you mean when you say we were separate?
We were separated from the Egyptians.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying separate from each other. Okay, no, that's not the answer I'm looking for. We were together with the Egyptians. Joseph was the viceroy of Egypt.
We was in a different, separated.
Joseph, just like now, how you have the Congressional Black Caucus, you had congressmen in Egypt that were Israelites. You understand, sis? Joseph, you know about Joseph, don't you? Isupk? He was the viceroy of Egypt.
Right.
He was the vice president of Egypt, a black man. You understand, sis? We were not separated from the Egyptians. We were together just like in America. And just like in America, there's something that we did. There's something that we did. Give the sister a chance. There's something that we did, Yapa. What is the thing that we did amongst each other that we do now? It's the opposite of what we do in the UPK. Say it again. Get a sister a hand. Is that what you were going to say, sis? Get a sisters a hand. Most High in Christ. We hated each other. We were separated from each other. That's why when the sister said separated, I thought she meant from each other. From each other, we were, sis. And although we lived together, we were neighbors. We hated one another. Think about that compared to after coming out of Egypt, where we're celebrating the feast of the memorial blowing of the trumpet. You know what today it does? It commemorates us not only being together, but us protecting each other's lives.
Right.
Something we didn't care for in Egypt. When we were in Egypt, we didn't care to protect each other's lives. We saw Egyptians smite us every day, and it just was another day. Just like now, the cops shoot us and get over it. We shoot each other and get over it. But as we came out of Egypt and we started to have and conduct our own high holy days and follow our own rules and our own laws given to us by our power, we started to do something. We started to love each other. We started to do that. We had the memorial blowing of the trumpets, which is us doing what? Being warned, prepared for destruction, prepared for war. There were horns. This here, this shapar, there's a sound that each one would make. Each one would alert you on what the danger was. There could be war coming. There could be famine coming. There could be anything that's happening. The king is coming. Something's going on. It was a warning system. And as Israel grew and grew in number, that commemorated that time where we were smaller. We were a small nation. We're one of the youngest nations in the Bible. Does everybody understand that? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is one of the youngest nations in the Bible. And there was a time we were small, so small, that a horn from a battlement would be the signal of distress. Everyone could hear. Everyone could hear. And that time here is now. Everybody understand? We're living that now. There's a time coming for our King Christ that he is returning. Thank the Most High in Christ. He is returning. And there's going to be another horn, another sound that we're going to hear. And it's going to warn us and alert us Christ is coming back with those 200 million angels.
That's right.
And then we should be together. And here's how you rebuild that with the love that we have for each other in here. The love and the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Sisters in here watch each other's children. They make sure they take each other out on little dinner dates. They're going out all the time, spending all our money, Elisha. All our money, Kunaya. And it's beautiful in my sight because they're not out whoring. They're not out smoking weed. They're not out being, things that aren't One West. They're doing the thing that the sisters in the Bible were doing. Loving each other.
Right.
Loving each other.
That's right.
The brothers in here they love each other. I know y'all seen that 2-piece Elisha threw on them sodomites in purple called the IUIC. That was for the love of his brothers.
That's right.
For the blood of his brothers. Give him a hand. Give them a hand. You understand? This is something that Commander Junior has held on to that I thank the Lord for. And it is beautiful because this is the breakdown that you're living for the feast of the memorial blowing of the trumpets. You're living it. You're living it right now. You're here commemorating something that was done over 6,000 years ago for the same reason you're here now. For the love that you have for your people. The togetherness that you want for your people, that you desire for your people is what we're celebrating now. We're a big nation now. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. One horn from one battlement is not enough to warn us. But the things that we do in the UPK are enough to warn our people. Going out to camp, passing out the food, holding the high holy days, celebrating the high holy days, being on social media. This is the trumpet that warns our people of destruction. This is the trumpet that warns our people and lets them know when they are in distress. Lets them know that COVID-22 is coming, that Christ is coming, that more plagues are coming. And it is up to you to listen. It is up to you to see the brotherhood that we display in this school so well, so eloquently, and so poetically to want to join this. To want to join this. That is your job in the world. You're a brother or sister watching this class, watching this High Holy Day. It is your job to say these brothers and sisters love Christ. They love Christ. They love each other. They're warning us of more destruction. They're warning us of it. So what should we do? We should follow them. We should get in there and we should follow them. And this is our warning signal. This class, this High Holy Day, when you see us out on the streets on 31st and Prospect, that is the horn. That's the trumpet. Everybody understand? So don't never lose sight of where we began. Don't ever lose sight of where you started before finding Commander Juliana. Don't ever lose sight of who you were. Thank the Most High in Christ every day for how far you've come and where you're going. Everybody understand? Thank the Lord that you were able to triumph over the world. That's something I thank the Lord for every day. We were able to triumph. Give yourselves a hand for triumphing over the world. You're blowing up General Muhammad's phone every day so you don't slip back in the world. Give yourselves a hand. That's better than just giving up.
Damn right.
We ain't quitters in here. We triumph. And this is what my brother is reading about right now. Keep going. Please, if you don't mind.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
Most High in Christ. That's where we are now. We right here, right now. Everybody understand? And we offer that offering of fire. All that food, that delicious food that you sisters cook every holy day. Y'all slave over them stoves for. The brothers cooking too, grilling. That is that offering made by fire that we're going to devour here in 2 seconds.
Right.
Everybody understand that we're doing it with love and we're doing it with brotherhood, which is so very important. Everybody understand? That's the memorial blowing of the trumpets, Doctor. You understand? And later, if we have time, of course, we'll go into some more precepts that I have for the memorial blowing of the trumpets. But that's it. You're living the memorial blowing of the trumpets now. You're doing that thing right now. You understand? You see what's going on in the world. You see the gas prices currently on rise. Excuse me, Salaki. You see the gas prices rising, then going down, then rising. You see people, billionaires, losing their money every day.
Right.
Billionaires on Wall Street are losing billions of dollars every day. There's a movie coming out called Dumb Money that I want to go watch. It's about the manipulation of the stock of GameStop. Anybody remember just 2 years ago? GameStop. They were tanking. Some oppressor, he manipulated the stock market. And he was able to hyperinflate the stock price of the GameStop stock and was able to just sell it made $1 billion a day. $1 billion a day until the FCC caught on, and then he lost $1 billion every day. And he charged with God knows what. Just like Bernie Madoff with the Ponzi schemes. And they are committing suicide like crazy. Because Babylon is falling.
That's right.
They are falling, and they know that our King Christ, a black man from the tribe of Judah, is coming to deliver the afflicted.
That's right.
Coming to deliver his people from out of this captivity. And so they got to make $1 billion a day, hyperinflating, which is against the law. Right. Hyperinflating a stock just so they can make $1 billion a day. Guess what the devil did before he did that? He was some rich devil living in Hidden Hills, California. Like, it's not enough. Like, the avarice of our oppressor will blow your mind. They can never have enough. He's some oppressor living good, and he has to inflate the price of stock to make $1 billion. Making $1 million a day ain't enough. We will be content with it. Okay, I'm making $1 million. That's what's that? $7 million a week.
Right.
I can take care of all them ribs I got, all them kids I got. We good, brother. That's not enough for the oppressor, and his greed is his downfall, and his greed is our upcoming. It's how we rise.
That's right.
And I thank the Lord that greed of our oppressor, it is going to unalive him. It's going to consume him like a plague.
That's right.
And this is when we remember days like this. We remember the memorial blowing of the trumpets. We remember Feast of First Fruits. Everything we do in here is to be selfless, not to make $1 billion a day for yourself. Everything we're doing here is to give back to our people, to help our people, to relieve our brothers, to relieve your brother who is waxing poor. That is what we're doing in here. Not to have the avarice of our oppressor, but to have the selflessness of our King Christ. Right. Everybody understand? Keep going.
So like you said,
Please.
If I may, just to add on to what you said, which is heavy. A lot of times, you know, especially we're being in the world, you know what I mean, coming from the lifestyle, especially how, you know, most Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians come on a pursuit of like chasing money and having those type of dreams. You often forget that it's temporarily, especially if we're doing things illegal. Especially Esau's kingdom is temporary.
God.
You understand? So a lot of times we see cats like Floyd Mayweather who make these billions of dollars. Sisters like Oprah Winfrey who makes billions of dollars. And none of that compares to the kingdom of the Most High God.
That's right. Get it, brother.
You understand? None of that compares to the kingdom of the Most High God. That's temporary. You understand? They're going to lose that in a blink of an eye.
That's right.
You understand? And it's our job to keep doing what we're doing, following the Lord, keeping the commandments, keeping these feast days, and putting the same energy that we had for Esau's holidays in the spirit of the Lord.
That's right.
You understand how we used to go out the way, even we be broke.
Right.
We still gonna get the kids together for Christmas.
That's right.
And Thanksgiving.
That's right.
The same thing. We're doing that for the Lord, which is a much greater sacrifice than Floyd Mayweather and Oprah Winfrey's making for the nation. Because all that is temporary. That's all I wanted to say.
And listen, when that trumpet sounds,
when
Christ returns, brother, the only thing in your mind, go ahead, you know who you gotta ask? Go ask those people in Maui, in Hawaii. When the fire consumed them, I think General Hyman broke it down. The news article said that the fire was going 60 miles a minute.
Yeah, it was.
60 miles a minute, Doc. You know how fast that is? That's how fast the fire was consuming the Fedite people in Hawaii. And the only thing that matters then is not the billions that you have. You won't be thinking about, well, damn, I got $2 billion yesterday. You're going to think, how in the hell do I get the protection of the Most High God? That's the only thing that matters.
That's right.
And guess what? You brothers and sisters who roll heavy in the UPK, who are here celebrating and commemorating the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, you have the protection of the Most High God on your side.
That's right.
You have His protection. You're doing what He tells you to do. Give that a hand. The billions of dollars, that's vanity. But the love for your people and your God, that's everything. That's life. That's right. Everybody understand that. Keep going.
Khan, verse 26. Salaki. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 26. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement.
Which I believe is next Wednesday. Be prepared for the sister already knows. She eating that food now. She's I gotta stock up. Listen, the day of atonement, for those of you who don't know, you understand, the Day of Atonement, for everybody who doesn't know, is a day, if you never did it, brother, you're going to be afflicted on purpose.
Right.
You're hurting yourself on purpose. Right. The two things that you need to survive, it ain't tail. I know brothers are going to say tail. These brothers up here, they say tail? That's the two things I need to survive, tail? No, it ain't tail. I know that's what you think that's what you need to survive. That ain't what you need. You need food and you need water, not tail. All right? That's what you need to survive. Brothers are going out eating, but they ain't going out there. Get the brothers in UPK a hand. Listen, you need food and you need water to survive. Everybody understand? The Day of Atonement, you're going to go without that on purpose. You're doing that on purpose. You're going without food and water. Why? To atone for all of the sins of Israel.
That's right.
To atone for all of the drugs that you sold in the world. To atone for all of the men you had sex with in the world. To atone for it, to show the Most High God. Here's something that's so beautiful about the Most High God. The Most High God is a terrible power, brother.
That's right.
The Most High God is a terrible power. You just heard me talk about the fires in Maui. Fire is going 60 miles a minute. It might have been a second. Consuming a small island the size of Kansas City, Missouri. He's a terrible power, brother. The 9/11, they just commemorated 9/11, our oppressor. Those towers falling. And from personal experiences of being over there in war, of seeing those little kids, I remember something seeing so vividly, it's in my mind. that I could never get out my head. It was this little boy who, after we dropped bombs on his what is the thing called, the village, brother, this is something I will never forget. He came out, okay, so his little sister had to be about 10 months old. She was in the hospital from the bombs being dropped on their village. And I remember him being 11. He was 11, and his 10-month-old his little sister, he said in Arabic, he said, America will have to pay for what they've done, not just for my baby sister, but for my entire race of people. He said that at 10 years old. And I remember thinking, man, he's a man. He said his father is fighting in the Taliban. His father hasn't been home in God knows how long. And he's the man of the house. And they, in America, I can't even say we. I ain't American. But at that time, we, brother. I was in that oppressor's military, brother. I wanted to do everything, this, Lord knows, I thank the Lord for Commander Junior. And I remember seeing this little boy covered in soot and ashes. And he was like, you know, they dropped bombs on his village. And he was covered in soot and ashes and his hair. And he looked like he'd been through hell. And I remember him saying that. And I remember, God, it did something to me. I was like, God damn, the resilience that this people has, that every nation has. Every nation has that. They have that resilience of, you can hurt us, but you can't kill us. And then I thought about my people. And I was in the world thinking like this. I thought about my people. And I thought about all the years of slavery that we endured. And all the years of lynchings and laughing barrels. And is a law I just learned about yesterday. I just researched this law. Reckless eyeballing. You can look that up. There's a law called reckless eyeballing. You know about that, sis? Black men couldn't look at white women. That was an actual law. That was a law. Black men could not look at white women. Why? Because the oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And it's envy of the children of God. And you could not look at a white woman, an oppressor's woman. You would be lynched. It's called reckless eyeballing. You can look it up. To this day, do you know that law still exists? That's a law that, this is the research I did. It said that law cannot be removed. You can look this up. Every nation is resilient, Doc. Every nation has resilience. But none of them could compare to the resilience of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And that's because the power that we have. Our God, he is a terrible power.
That's right.
He's a terrible power. Goodness gracious. But the thing that is most beautiful is his patience and his mercy. And I think about it all the time, and I go, well, goddamn, even though we deserve worse, guess what? The Most High God established this school so that we could do better, so that we can receive the kingdom of heaven, so that we can come together on days like today and get taught lessons on what it was like 6,000 years ago.
Right.
And get taught lessons about what it was 250 years ago, so we don't have to repeat those days. So we can go and join and be in the kingdom of heaven with our King Christ when he returns. We don't have to, and that's the beautiful thing is, okay, that little boy, and this is the point I was making, that little boy, he's Arab. His God is Allah. Right? The East Indians, their God is Shiva. Their God isn't real. Everybody understand? Their God isn't real. The resilience they have for a God that isn't even real is amazing. What is the type of level of the zeal that we should have for the Most High God, the one true power? That thing we should have for him, for his mercy that he has on us, for his patience with the nation of Israel. Brother, we should do everything the Bible says do.
That's right.
Everything the Bible says do without question. We should do it. If that little boy, that's the thing that I thought in my head. I said, if this little boy could witness his baby sister at 10 months old get blown the hell up in a hospital, and he still has the resilience to fight his oppressor, brother, come on. He serves Allah.
Right.
He serves a rock.
Right.
We serve the one true living God, Yahweh in the Hebrew.
That's right.
What more could we do for him? Can't we come together? Can't we put aside our differences and love each other?
That's right.
Can't we do that for him? God is not a rock. The God of the Bible keeps us safe. He defends us. He took us out of Egypt. He gave us his laws. He made sure we had a nation. He made sure we had sentientness. He made sure that we weren't troggling around like the oppressors and the heathens at that time. He gave us something that no one else had. Right. He gave us the laws of cleanliness, the laws of what to eat,
right,
the laws of the high holy days on what to keep. He made sure we are at the top. What can we do for him, Ak? Can't we put aside our differences? Can't we love each other? Can't we come together? If some little 10-year-old Arab boy can get blown up with his baby sister in his arms who's dead for a rock, what can we do, Ak? What can we do? Can we come together? Can we say, well, listen, brother, I know that you murdered my brother back in 1985, but listen, I love Christ, and I believe in Christ, and I believe in brotherhood because that's what Christ believed in. Can we do that, Ak? Can we come together for the Lord's High Holy Days and do it? Listen, we do it in the Isupk. We're doing it right now. Give Commander Gianna a hand. We're doing it right now. Why don't you brothers and sisters join us? You mean to tell me a rock is better than our God? Oh no, I can't have that. He doesn't exist. Allah. Shiva is dreads. That's dirt. It's filth. Our power is the one true living God. What can we do for him, man? What sacrifices can we make for him? Yeah, everybody understand? That's the memorial blowing of the trumpets. That's the day of atonement, in specific is what I was breaking down. Can we afflict our souls for the Most High God? Can we go without water and food? I think about that every day. This was in 2016 in the Middle East somewhere. And I think about that. I see his face every day. It's an image of Elisha I'm never going to get out. He was covered in soot, and he's 10. And he said those words. Not only will America pay for what they've done to my little sister, but they are going to pay for what they've done to my people. His God is Allah. Our God is the Most High.
That's right.
Who took us and delivered us out of Egypt. You mean to tell me you can't go without food and water for 24 hours? He's the Most High God. You mean to tell me that you can't go without sex? You gotta have a cigarette. I get it. I understand. But just remember that little 10-year-old boy is more of a man than you. You have to smoke and you have to have sex with whores and you gotta eat every day. I get it. But some little 10-year-old boy is in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he's holding his dead 10-month-old baby sister, and he's blown up, and they're covered in soot, and they're covered in dirt and ashes, and his mother was dead. The report was that his mother died in that blast. His mother died. His baby sister died. He was tough, and I think about that every day, and I think about how he devoted his life to his God Allah. Can I do the same for the Most High? Can I do the same for the God who brought my 4 parents out of Egypt, who protected them on the long, treacherous trek out of Egypt? Can I give up food and water for 24 hours for him? Can I do that? I think I can, Ak. That's right. Because the Most High God has done so much more for my people. He's done so much more for me, Ak. He's better than a rock. He's better than some rock that everybody's kissing. He's better than that. He's better than Shiva. He's better than Buddha, some fat, disgusting Asian collecting all the money from those Asian shops. He's better than that. He delivered my people out of hell. But listen, brother, if my people want to get out of hell, we're going to have to keep the Day of Atonement.
That's right.
We're going to have to show the Most High God just how much we respect him. And that was my point. That Arab boy showed his God, brother. I'm sure Allah was impressed with that little boy. I'm sure he said, damn, this little boy, his daughter's dead, his baby sister's dead, his mama's dead, everybody's gone. His daddy's in the Taliban, probably dead. And he's here fighting the good fight. And I can't give up water and food for 24 hours. I'm going to give up water and food for 24 hours.
Right.
We're going to do it for the Day of Atonement.
That's right.
Everybody understand? Keep going now.
This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, and to make an atonement for you before the Most High your power. Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same, for whatever soul it shall be.
Yeah, if you're not better than a 10-year-old boy in Iraq and Afghanistan, what should happen to you?
In that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Yeah, if you can't give up food and water, then you should go over there in Iraq and you should ask that 10-year-old boy what by now he's what? Well, how old would he be now? What's that, 5-6 years? He's 16. Now he's a grown man over there. He's probably got a family. If he's not dead, he's got a family. He's over there with 10 wives and fighting in that Taliban right now, as you know it. He's 16 fighting. And you mean to tell me you go ask that 16-year-old boy how you can be a man like him? Because I remember him at 10, and he was a man at 10. You can't give up food and water and drinks for 24 hours? Come on, man. Who are you kidding? God said you are going to do what?
For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
You should definitely judge your manhood after this. Now, of course, the rules of the Day of Atonement, if you are an able-bodied adult, everybody understand, if you have kids and you want to know, well, my child is, you got a son that's 16, he's getting more vagina than me, he's keeping the Day of Atonement. Okay, he's getting more tail than I am. He should probably keep the Day of Atonement. But as a parent, that's your decision to make. I'm telling you, he's 16, he's getting more tail than me. But he should keep the Day of Atonement. That's up to you. But adults, you understand? Adults. Okay, so able-bodied adults, meaning if you're not on medication, if you're not pregnant, if you're not breastfeeding, because a woman who's breastfeeding and pregnant has to supply nutrients for 2 people. She can't keep the Day of Atonement. We are going to keep the Day of Atonement for her.
That's right.
All able-bodied men and women, consenting adult men and women that are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians will go 24 hours without food or water, or I'm going to send you over there with Mohammed bin Suleiman over there in Iraq and Afghanistan, 16-year-old boy who was a man at 10 years old holding his dead 10-month-old sister. If you can't do this, then you should be cut off from among your people. You can't show the Most High God why he's the one true power, then you shouldn't be around us. We want no coward in our camp.
That's right.
Keep going, Knock.
So like that was it.
That was 28.
That was 28? Okay, the water. You know? Whoa. Oh, Salaki, you went over. Oh, we went over. Salaki, go ahead, Elisha.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29 in the Hebrew. Kaya ha hanapash ashar la'ah da'ayna ba'aitazam hayawam hazaha wanakaraf. Salaki. Wanakartha. Ma'ai.
Wanakaraf, you said it right.
So it's
Wanakaraf.
Wanakaraf. Ma'aimiya. Verse 30. Wakal hanapash ashar the Aisha kal malaka ba'aitazam hayawam hazaha waha barathya hanapash hahawa makwarab Korab. Aima. I remember that one. So like, yeah. Verse 31. Call. Malaka la'a the Aishawa makwaf. Iwalom lada rathyakum bakal mashabathyakum. Verse 32. Shabbath. Salaki. Shabbath 1.
There you go.
Hawa'a lacham wa aina yatum. Was that right?
John.
Alright. Af napash the kum. The yakum.
Napashath yakum.
Napashath yakum. Batha sha'ai. Lachadash ba'airab. Airab. Dashabathwa. Shabbath.
Is that come? It is. Salaki. Shabbath come. God, you was right. Salaki.
Verse 33. Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashallah Amar. Verse 34. Dabar al Banya Yashala La Amar Bacham Masha Aishar Yawam La Chadash Hashabayaya Hazaha Chag Hasakawath Shabaith.
No, you said it right.
Shabaith. Yam La Yahweh.
Is that it?
I think I'm stopping at 30.
I think 34 is it.
28.
Yo, that's it. You started at 29. Oh, you started at 29.
You started at 29.
So if you started at 28, 34 is it?
35.
35. So like
35. Oh yeah.
It's 34 is it.
Oh, okay,
he started at 28. Hey, come on now. They making me feel like I don't know math. Like I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm counting the dang on thing.
I already read 35.
No, you didn't read 28. I'm sorry, I mean, you started at 28.
I started at 29.
Wow,
you started at 28.
No, 29.
You sure?
Kind of. I started at 29.
He did.
He read over to 29.
He did.
I did.
That's
I
what
started
I'm
at
sorry.
29.
We're not amateurs. Go ahead and light shower. Start at 35.
But then, no, I was supposed to stop at 35.
There you go. Read it.
Go ahead, Khan.
I didn't read 35.
You just read 34.
Look, we all love
Satan don't want us to finish this class. Satan want us to just. He don't want us to know numbers, Akim.
No, he showed.
He don't want us to know what the hell we doing up here, but we know what the hell we doing up here. We've been keeping these Sabbath service for a mighty long time, since 1969. I think we know what the hell we doing. Shaitan don't want us to finish this Elisha. Give the brothers a hand. You understand? They know what they doing. They're not amateurs, all right? Salaki, that was my fault. I started you at 28 instead of 29.
But I started at 29.
So you got to go to 35. Go ahead. Finish off at 35.
Kind of the kind, sir. By Awam, Hara Ashiwan, Makwara, Makodash, Kal, Malakaf, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishiwa.
All right, there we go. That's 7 right there.
This is the book of Levi. Salakia.
It's sitting there, though.
Salakia.
It's sitting there.
These brothers must have had these brothers.
This is the book of Leviticus.
They drinking strong, God. They drinking strong.
That's all I got. Salakia. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 28. And
29.
ye... 29?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle.
29.
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in the same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
You did. You went over.
Okay.
You read too many verses.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
Yeah, brother. If you don't do what everybody else is doing, you don't belong to be amongst us. And that's the point. Everybody understand? And that's something that is a demon when you come into the UPK. There's something, brother, that don't want you to do. Like that was my demon. Okay, I'm gonna just confession is good for the soul. I'm confessing too damn much. And I remember coming into the truth, and of course, I just wanted to be like Captain Mashak. So how he talked, how he was, that's all I just want to be like that. But I seen everything else, and I was like, oh man, this is what I got. Okay, I gotta accept this too. You just gotta follow and do what everybody else does. Don't be an individual. This is not the place for individuals in the UPK. We're not individuals in here. We're together. We're a band of brothers. Be careful. She okay? You okay? You Tawab? She Tawab?
She hit herself with that.
No, she didn't. She pulled it in. I think she's Tawab. Just okay. Give her a little sister hand. Give her a hand. Okay, the sister going to check on her. No sweat. She's okay. Most High in Christ. Damn right. Look, she know count too, Elisha. He raised him. Give her sister hand, another hand. She's okay. Most High in Christ. Man said you're okay. Okay? So we're a band of brothers in here. We're a band of barbarians. And we're together. Everybody understand? We're not individuals in here. And the Most High God doesn't want us to be individuals. If you're a sister, that's a sister's demon when they come in here. Sisters experience that. Sisters see Thaliah and Tazaliah and Tazanawai and Yaquar. I can list all the sisters down. All the sisters that I would love for every sister to be like, I can list them all down now if y'all want me to. Those sisters are One West, and they have the truth in them. Sisters come in here and they say, well, damn, I see that, but I'm still struggling with my own demons, and I don't want it. It's Tawab, sis. You okay? It's Tawab.
Don't worry about it, sis. It's Tawab.
Take it down. Take it back down.
It's
so
Tawab.
Nobody else grab it.
It's Tawab, sis. Get a sister hand.
Tawab, sis.
Okay, and so this is a place for a sister and a brother to be like the ones in front of them. This isn't a place for you to be an individual, and I know that's hard to understand because as blacks and Hispanics in the world, we have the freedom of rights in the world. When you're a Christian, Christians empower that thought, that sick thought that you are free to do whatever you want to do. And so you know what you do? Happy wife, happy life.
Right.
I can leave him if he make me angry. I can have sex with whoever I want to. I could be a man and sell drugs and God still loves me. I could be a brother and do God knows what. I have sex with whores, and I'm married to one woman, though, like the IUIC, those purple sodomites in the IUIC that make me so sick to my stomach. They have sex with one woman, but they have sex with transvestites, too.
Right.
And so they have one woman, one wife, but then they go out and buy prostitutes on the weekend. That is a sickness of freedom. And here you're not free. And here you're going to just do what everybody else does. Everybody understand that? Brothers obviously understand because they're soldiers. Sisters, the same thing applies to women too. You're going to see sisters like Tazaliah, and you're going to say, this is who I should aspire to be like. You're going to see sisters like Tazaliah and those hardcore sisters of Hab over there in the UK, United Kingdom. Give them a hand. Give the Isupk United Kingdom a hand. You're going to see sisters like that in Yaquar and Yawul and I in DC. You're going to see them and you're going to say, okay, Kadawa right here in Kansas City. The sisters right here, you're going to look at them and say, okay, this is, you're a young sister coming here, you're going to say, this is what I should be like. I can't do what I want to do. I have to be like this. Find a great example like that and be like that. That is what the Bible is saying. Everybody understand? And that's as flat as I can make it for you. All right? We're not individuals in here. We're a band. We're a band, which is literally what the word band means, is together. It's a band. It's together. Like a band of money, a band of brothers, a band, an army band. That is what it is. It's togetherness. Okay? And here, that's what we are.
That's right.
We're not trying to be individuals like in the world. In the world, you can go out and be whoever you want to be. You can wear whatever you want to wear. You can speak how you want to speak. You can act how you want to act. You can dress how you want to dress. And here you're going to do what everybody else does. You're going to talk like we talk. You're going to think like how we think. You're going to dress how we dress. You're going to act the way we act. Everybody understand? That's one West. Precept. One West. I'm sorry, Salakia. One faith, one baptism, one Lord. That's one West. We're together. Everybody understand? If you're not together, you don't deserve to be in here. All right? You're not a part of us. You should leave and go back to the church. You should leave and go join the IUIC. And there, they're not together. And there, they have sex with each other's wives. Wives gossip about each other's women, and it's just a church. It's a big whorehouse. Everybody understand? You should go join them. But you should not be in here with us amongst these holy ranks. Everybody understand? Keep going.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbaths. Verse 33.
Your Sabbath.
Your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Most High.
Give the United Kingdom a hand. That is where the Israelite school of UPK is going to, going to take over.
Damn right.
Going to take over ISUPK United Kingdom for the Feast of Tabernacles. Give them a hand. Captain Parashia, you understand? Officer Dumgabar, Officer Karafia, you understand? All the hardcore brothers and sisters in the United Kingdom, which is a school that I don't mind transferring to. I can just let y'all know now. I'm just throwing it out there. I just let everybody know I want to be a Benjamite from the United Kingdom. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Okay, my personal desires ain't, even though I want to be a Benjamite and live over there in the United Kingdom, that's not up for debate. Okay, I'm a Judite in Kansas City. This is the school that I've been given, and I thank the Lord for brothers and sisters here. But if you want to go to the Feast of Tabernacles, if you want to go to the Feast of Tabernacles in the United Kingdom in 2 more weeks, make sure you let your camp leader know, because that is where the ISUPK will be. All the generals and the heavy hitters and the brothers and sisters will be over there having a great time celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles. All right, give them a hand. They'll be in Scotland. They'll go visit the King James's house, his castle in Edinburgh. They'll be in Manchester. I'm working on the accent because sooner or later I'm transferring. I'm letting y'all know now. Like y'all gonna take over and I'm transferring. I'm letting y'all know. I want to say Manchester, Mons, bruv. I want to do it all like Top Boy. All right.
Top Boy for sure.
Damn right. All right, let's keep going. Keep going. That's the Feast of Tabernacles will be in the United Kingdom. Okay. Now, of course, in your respective zones, for the Akim who couldn't make it to the trip in the United Kingdom, we'll be having it in you'll have it in your zone. All right. But if you're a brother and sister who want to go, you got your passport, you got all that money to go over there. You, of course, let your camp leader know. All right. Now will be the time to do it. Okay, because they'll leave it in 2-3 weeks. This is the Feast of Tabernacles. that is coming up in 2 more weeks. I believe, what's the date? It's September the 25th through September the 27th are the dates of United Kingdom. Okay, I believe that, is that what it is? I think that's what it is. It's September the 25th or 23rd through the 27th, because they'll be out there for a few days. All right. Of course, the Feast of Tabernacles is not 3 days; it's 8 days. But they'll be out there in Scotland and in the United Kingdom for 4 or 5 days, something like that. They're gonna be getting it on. I see Captain Nakai gonna be performing out there. You understand? They got Captain Nakai performing in Edinburgh, in Manchester. God. That's something I never thought I'd ever see. You understand? Going in the truth. That's the Lord. This school is growing, and there's nothing or nobody that can stop it. Not even those sodomites in purple. Everybody understand that? There's nothing that's going to stop the growth of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Not the Army, not the Marines, not the Navy, not the government. Satan himself cannot stop the growth of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohanan. Let's keep going now. Go ahead.
I was going to say the dates are the 28th of September through October 3rd.
Say it louder for everybody here.
The dates for the Feast of Tabernacles in the United Kingdom is Thursday the 28th, September the 28th, all the way till October the 3rd, which is a Tuesday. Everybody flies back that Wednesday.
Yeah, right. And that's for the Feast of Tabernacles. Everybody understand?
All
right, go ahead. Keep reading. Who's ever reading? Keep going. The water, too.
No sweat, sir. Salakia. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. That's it.
All right, back to the concert. Back to the Hebrew. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 36. Shabbat yam yam dakwar rabiyawa.
Children, keep it down. All the kids, all the children, Shemai, keep it down.
Asha la Yahweh ba Yawam. Hashemayanya. Makwara Kodash Ya Laham Wahakwa Batham Asha la Yahweh Itazarath Hawa Hakal Malakath Ibada La'ah.
Salakia, if I may, if the sister could, y'all can take pictures too as well. There's no brothers that's able to be out there because we all up here. Normally we'll be taking pictures. So if sisters could, I just want to make that announcement. Y'all can take some good pictures of us. This is a great, amazing setup, if I may say so myself. Everything look good up here. Everything look glorious. You understand? Give the Lord a hand for our culture. Oh, Salakia. Give the Lord a hand for our culture. It's a wop. Since you leave it, you can leave it. Is it still burning?
I mean, I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's not burning. It's not burning. It's too wild.
You know, the sisters know them angles.
Yeah, I know it. Go ahead, y'all. It's the water. Once again, the water.
Give me this side.
Yeah. I ain't got one.
Go ahead, Elisha. You can keep reading. I just wanted to make that announcement because, like I said, we all up here. And of course, you want to grow your school. We need to get those pictures. It looks good. Keep going, Elisha, please.
The Isupk, verse 37. Allah, mawa idea, Yahweh, Ashar, Dakwar Awa, the Thumb, Makwa Aya, Kodash, Lahakwarya, Asha, La Yahweh, Ayla, Manaka, Zabak, Wanasakyum, the Bar, Yawam, Bayawamwa. Verse 38. Malabad
Shabbathath.
So Shabbathath.
Salaki, Shabbat. Yeah, Shabbathath.
Shabbathath. Yahweh. Mawa Labad. Matana Wathyakum. Wamalabad. Call. Nadaryukum, Wamalabad, Call, Nadaba, Wathyakum, Ashar, Dathanawa, La Yahweh.
You said it right the first time.
So it's Dathanawa, La Yahweh, verse 39. Bakamashah, Aishar, Yawam Lachadash Hashabayaya Ba'asapkam Dabawa Harataza Dakagawa Ka Yahweh Shabbat, or is it Shabbath. Yum Yum Bayawam Harawashwan Shabbathwan Waba Yawam Hashamayayam Shabbathwan. Verse 40. Walakwa Katham Lakam Bayawam Harashwan Parya Aitaza Hadar Kapath Damarayam Wa Aina Aitaza Ibath Wa Rabia Nahal Washama Hatham Lapanya Yahayawa.
No, that's Yahweh.
Oh, it's like, I don't know why I said it like that. Yahweh Allahayakam Shabbat Yum Yum. Powers. It's like Wakagatham Atawa Chag La Yahweh Shabbat Yum Yum Bashana Kakwa Iwalam Ladarathyakum Bakadash Hashabayaya the Kagawa Atawa.
42, I believe. It's your last verse.
The water side.
And the water.
Dasaka Dashabawa Shabbat Yum Yum Call Hazarak Bayashala Yashabawa Basaka.
36.
Yep, 36.
Leviticus chapter 23 verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High, a burnt offering, and a meal offering, a sacrifice, and drink offering, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Besides the Sabbaths of the Most High, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside your free will offering, which ye give unto the Most High. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Most High 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take, and ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Most High your power 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Most High 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days with 7 days all that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Salaki, if I could. These scriptures just cut the mess out of these fake Hebrew Israelite groups to say you can't cook on the Sabbath, you can't kindle a fire on the Sabbath. You understand? Like, over and over it says no servile work.
Right.
But then you have feast days that fall directly on a Sabbath.
That's right.
You understand? This which is to show you nobody has the truth but the UPK under command of Jimmy. You understand? And if you listen to these other groups, you will soon be starving your children and freezing them to death in the winter.
Yeah, right.
You know, so with that being said, you know, that's all I want to say is that this is the home of the truth, man.
Yeah, right.
Like, I mean, yeah, if they want to eat Lunchables every Saturday, I mean, just let them eat Lunchables.
Right.
You know, it's a lot. Eat a Lunchable. I mean, fake Israelites, y'all making Lunchables rich.
It's rough. It's
right.
rough out there. It's rough. What you should do is just come into the UPK.
Right.
That's what you should do. Or you shouldn't. You just shouldn't, because like I broke down earlier,
no, please.
You're not fit for this lifestyle. These brothers and sisters in here are in a cult.
Right.
That's right.
We're in a cult. Everybody understand that. We just do what everybody else does. We're not individuals in here. Everybody get that. We're not individuals. If you want to do whatever you want to do, then this isn't the place for you. I talked to some brother at a light shot knows, brother. I talked to this brother I was on the phone with him too long. And he's telling me why he doesn't join why he doesn't join Israelite groups, and he's an individual, and there's one man in front of him, and that's the Most High God.
Right. That's right.
I said, well, no sweat. I don't come in this school then.
That's right.
Because in here, men are in charge of you, not the Most High God.
Right.
I am in charge of you here in Kansas City, not God. If you believe that God is in charge of you, brother, then keep living your life out there in the world.
That's right.
And do what you want to do. You're a brother and sister who desire to have the authority of the Most High God over your life, then this is the place for you. You're somebody who want to change, and this is for you. Because the authority of God comes from man. It comes from him. It comes from man. It doesn't come from... the Lord isn't like this over you. Nah, that's not how it works. There's a camp leader that Commander Juniana puts in charge of every zone that tells you how you should live your life. That is how you get the Lord on your side.
Right.
Everybody understand that.
That's right.
If you some sister or brother who, God is the only one in charge of me, don't come in here. In here, we do what we are told to do. Everybody understand that?
That's right. That's
right.
I've said it once. I've said it. I'm going to say it again from the mouth of General Muhammad. And here, we don't talk to God, okay? And here, God talks to you through this podium, and you shut the hell up. That's your job. You shut the hell up. God talks to you from here, and you listen. That's it. Everybody understand? Don't come in here. Join the fake Israelite group. Join the church. And here we are one body, one faith, and one baptism.
That's right.
Everybody understand that? Keep going.
It's like you said, that was the end.
No, it's a light shot.
So I'm back on. Okay.
Yeah, it's back to the Hebrew.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 43 in the Hebrew. Lama ain yada aiwa garathyakum kaya basa kawath hawa shabathya banya yashala bahawa tazaya aya awa thumb ma'arataza matazarium anya, that's Egypt. Yahayo. So like Yahweh. Alahayakum. Verse 44. Wayadabar, Masha'ah, my idea, Yahweh, all, Manya, Yasha'Allah. Leviticus chapter 24, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, all, Masha'Allah, Amar. Verse 2. Tazawa af banya yashala wayakwa kafwa wayakakwa alayak shaman zayath zak kathyath so like kathyath lama awar laha I hama laha salaki.
Where you at, Salaki? Laha
Nar Damanyad. Whose name is that? Damanyad.
In the school, Captain Kahan. It's always Damyad is always friendly.
Machawataza Makawataza, La Parka, Ha'aida, Bahal, Mawa'ai, Ya'ai Rak, Afwa, Aharan, Ma'ai Rab, Ai, Bahor, Lapanya, Yahweh, Damayad, Haqwa, Iwalom, Ladaraf Yakum. Verse 4. Al Hamana Ra Hata Hara Yat Salaki Ya Irak Ah Hanara Wa Lapanya Yahweh Damayad. Verse 5.
Last verse.
This is it right here. Kind of the water. Wala Kwa Salath Wa Hayath Ata Shath Yom Aishara Kalawath Shanya Aisha War Nayum Aisharanyum Ya Hakala Ha.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, 43.
Come on, son. It's like tired of me hitting you.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Most High, your power. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Of the Most High.
Salaki, of the Most High.
So this is the feast. This is it, y'all. This is all you get, Hakim. All right, it's about 15 holy days. You don't need Christmas.
Right.
You don't need Thanksgiving. You don't need that nasty turkey and ham. And you're sitting at the table with the uncles that molested you.
Right.
What are you even doing there? What you need is a new family. That's what you need. You need a new family. You hooked on drugs. You're hooked on cigarettes. You're hooked on men. You need penis every day. You left all your baby's fathers. You left all the women you were with. What did you do? You sold drugs? That's because you need a new family.
Right.
What did you do all your life? Left every man you was with, sis? Because you need a new family. You're hooked on drugs because you need a new family. That demon is your family. These are the holy days. You don't need Thanksgiving. You don't need Christmas.
That's right.
Those are days for your oppressor. Let the oppressor have his days. Why can't you be a free man and have your days? Why do you have to be a slave your whole entire life? Your existence is just serving your oppressor. Is that it? You're going to do what your oppressor tells you to do until the day you die? I thought you were grown and can't nobody tell you what to do. If can't nobody tell you what to do, why are you celebrating Christmas and birthdays when you don't even know what the hell they mean? It's something you just did because your grandmother did it.
That's right.
You're a robot. Somebody controls you. You just do whatever everybody else does. Why don't you be different? I thought that was the goal about life, is being different. Dare to be different.
Right.
Well, this is how you be different. You be different by doing the same thing that the Most High God wants you to do. Being the same, being like unto your brothers. That's how you be different. You don't have to be celebrating the holidays in the world. Those are unlawful. You can just come in here and keep the high holy days of the Most High God.
That's right.
And guess what, you'll please God when you do it. You'll please Him when you keep these holy days. You celebrating Christmas does nothing but anger the Lord. It kindles His anger. That's why the holiday party gets shot up. That's why the birthday party gets shot up. That's the reason why you can't get off of drugs. Because you're still doing what God said not to do. You need a new family. That demon doesn't like that. That demon does not like you getting a new family, because he's the only family you need since you were, 5 years old when you got molested the first time? That demon has been with you since you were 5 years old. It's a hard thing. You're 45 now, and you've been smoking your entire life. You've been an alcoholic your entire life. You've been jumping from rod to rod. It's because that demon is the only family you need. Why don't you come in here and join a new family?
Right.
Join a family that really loves you.
Right.
That won't allow you to do harm to yourself. That will take care of you. That will see to it that you triumph over all of your afflictions and your weaknesses. Come in to join the UPK, man. Subscribe to every UPK channel. Come and join every class. Come and watch every class. Go to every camp. Watch everything we do. And support this truth, man. Do that. But don't put up another cigarette in your mouth. Don't be an alcoholic. Put the bottles down. Come in here and get a new family, man. Get a new family. Barakatha Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Get a new family. That's what you need. You need this thing that we have here that you cannot find in the world. This is it. This our holy days is it. This is what you get. And we thank the Lord for them. I got a bad garment I'm going to wear for the Feast of Hanukkah. I'm already planning for the feast. Because that is the spirit that you're supposed to be in. That's right. Not the spirit of being a goddamn homeborn slave. Well, I got a slave. I don't know if I can make it to the man. Goddamn all of that garbage. In the world, if some sister you was trying to have sex with called you, getting off the slave to go have sex with that sister. You're going to leave the slave and say, I'm sick. I caught the bug. Well, do that with the Lord. Do it with the Most High. This is the family that you need. In this place, I thank the Lord for. Rakatha Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Hum Yashala.
Hum Yashala.
Keep going now.
Kanawakan, sir. Leviticus chapter 24, verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure oil, olive beaten from the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. Verse 3, without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation, shall Aaron order it from the evening unto the morning before the Most High continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Verse 4, he shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Most High continually. Verse 5, and thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2/10 deals shall be in one cake.
All right, that's the feast of the memorial blowing of the trumpets. Give the Lord a hand. All right. With that, go ahead. You would have something to say.
Something today something to say when you was talking about the family.
Go ahead, please.
Even Yahweh recognized his family by those who did the Father's will.
That's
his
right.
own mother, his own siblings came to try to talk to him, and they said, "Your mother and your siblings are here to try to, talk to you." He said, "You're my mother, you're my father, you're my siblings, those who do the will of my Father." Because Christ understood that we would need this, what you just broke down out of wine.
Yeah, right.
He knew we would need this family to strengthen each other.
That's right.
Because all our families, we all have family who's not in the truth.
That's right.
You understand? You're that one brother or sister that's in the truth out of your whole entire family.
Right.
And the Lord brought us together and gave us a new family in righteousness in the spirit that we're supposed to walk in.
Damn right.
And we shouldn't take it lightly.
Damn right.
And a lot of times we do.
Damn right.
That's all I wanted to say.
Damn right. If I may add one last thing to that, this is the family right here. This is your family.
That's right.
In that world, what do your sisters in the world tell you to leave your husband? Is that what they tell you to do? How many men have they been with?
Right.
How many men have they had sex with since they were 14 years old? What in the hell do they know about keeping a man? What are you going to do? Are you going to be a slave? Are you just going to be a robot your entire life? Well, why do you celebrate Christmas? I don't know. My grandmother did it. My mother did it. Well, why do you drink? Why do you smoke cigarettes? I don't know. My father did it. My grandfather did it. You just are a robot. That's all you are your entire life, and you can't even think for yourself. What you need is to free yourself. You need a new family. You need to stop being stuck in the past of what your family does and be caught up in the future. Be caught up with now and being with your family in the UPK.
That's right.
This is a family, brother. This right here is a family. We are a family in here. A band of brothers who love each other, sisters who love each other, the children who love each other, and we all just one big happy family. And the thing that makes us one big happy family is this right here. This Bible, this right here, the scroll, that Bible, like the Holy Bible and the laws of the Most High God. That's what keeps this thing intact, man.
That's right.
Not the feelings that you have, not feelings and emotions. What the brother said, what Christ said. Christ said that my family, my mother and my brother are him that do the will of my Father, or them that do the will of my Father. That's the thing you have to ask yourself. Today, are you celebrating the Feast of Memorial Blowing of the Trumpets? Are you doing that thing today? What does your family have you doing in about another 2 months? Hell, in another month, you're going to be celebrating Halloween. Then you be celebrating Christmas. Then you be celebrating Thanksgiving. When is all of that garbage going to stop? How about you just come into the UPK and have a new family? Or stay in the world and just be a slave, man. Just be a goddamn robot. Be a robot who just doesn't think for themselves. Your mother and sister tell you to leave your man, so you leave. You leave and gonna be miserable just like them. Your brothers, they give you drugs. What are you gonna do? Use it? You're gonna keep using it. You just want to be a slave to everything that feels good. Until one day you just aren't here anymore. Nobody are even going to remember who you were. Or you could choose a different path. You can come in here and you could be worth something.
That's right.
You could be valuable.
That's right.
You could live a life, brother, and live a life, sister, that everyone will remember who you was. Like Susanna, Shawashana, like Elijah, like Elisha, like Moses. You could be someone who the angels will write about you out. Right. And our children would teach about you one day. Or you could just keep being a slave. Who the hell who cares? I mean, who really cares? The goal is it should be you who cares. You should be the one who looks at what we're doing here and say, this is what I want to do in my life. This is the family that I've been longing for my entire life. That decision is yours to make. I pray you understand. And with that, you have something you want to say?
Nah, sir.
And with that, I imagine just us up here. Go ahead, light shot.
You did.
Sar. Sar. Right hand extended. Right hand extended with the chalice. Left hand over your chest. Go ahead.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Sar. Sar. Go ahead, light shot. Okay, 1 second. Hold on. Go ahead, light shot. You can put it down. All right. I imagine, which means everyone stand. Or Panya Hakwadam, which means rise and face the east. Now, go ahead, lift it up. Help him out, light shot. All right. So, make sure you to your right, turn to your right. All right. Now you're going all the way back. You're going to face this way. This is the east.
Oh, so
straight back. Go ahead, light shot.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadash. Hayah.
If you could, Elisha, make sure you slow it down.
Oh,
so everybody can repeat. Everybody make sure you're repeating after what the brother's saying, all right? Go ahead, Elisha.
Shamka. Yahweh.
Malapaka.
Taba'a. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lantananawa. Lacham. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kawawap Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kawawap Yanawa. Wala'a.
Wait till he's done saying the word and then repeat after what he's saying. Go ahead, like that.
Tabaya Nawa. Banasaya Wan. Abal. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wahatapara. Laiwalamyam. Aman.
In English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the power in the Hebrew.
Yahweh. You can still keep the same cadence. Just make sure the cadence, say it, the same cadence, but just make sure you just take it.
Kind of the concept.
All right, go ahead.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Haka.
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 La Pa'a.
La Pa'a.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Marawa.
Wakal Marawa.
Haka.
Haka.
La Tahar.
La Tahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Haka.
Haka.
La Hakwiyam.
La Hakwiyam.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Haka.
Haka.
Awakawa.
Arakawa.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah.
Lagar Shan.
Lagar Shan.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
The Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha'Allah.
Wayasha'Allah.
Waha.
Waha.
Bayat Saparyam.
Bayat Saparyam.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
The Wada Aman. What we just said was Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharya.
Ahaharya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Isarya.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waharataza.
Waharataza.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamnika.
Yamnika.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yahayka.
Yahayka.
Wayarach.
Wayarach.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Akal Rai.
Akal Rai.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Taza'atka.
Taza'atka.
Waba'atka.
Waba'atka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Al damayalaka.
Al damayalaka.
Al thakarash.
Al thakarash.
Wa al thashakwat.
Wa al thashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama yawan.
Yahama yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al imika.
Al imika.
Yariyamwa.
Yariyamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai tazawad.
Wayatayai tazawad.
Al tazap pawanyaka.
Al tazap pawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanahakira.
Wanahakira.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakor.
Yazakor.
Sham Yashala.
Sham Yashala.
Aywa.
Aywa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai tazawa.
Nawa'ai tazawa.
La.
La.
Yahadwa.
Yahadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Arawam.
Arawam.
Wayashama'alyam.
Wayashama'alyam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaryam.
Wahagaryam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Waimawam.
Waimawan.
Waimalak. Palashaf. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Nalawat. Aiman. Hiawa. Zarawad. Labanyalawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadia. Kasayasara. Kayabia. Wanakal. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hiawa. Daman. La Adama. Shayathamwa. Nadiyamwa. Kaira. Wakazaaba. Wakazalmanai. Kauna say Kamwa. Ashar. Amawa. Nayarasha. Nawa. Nawa. Alahaya. Shayathamwa. Kagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Ka'ash. Dabaira. Wakalahaba. Felahat. Haryam. Gan. Duradatma. Basairika. Wabasawapathka. Dabahalam. Malaa. Panyahom. Kolawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahalwa. Aidiai. Wayakaparwa. Yo, so like Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadka. Yawan. Rataza. Aman.
In the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarim. The Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Amunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempests. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. And men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High. Over all the earth. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Scoot over a little bit more. Scoot down some like that. No. Alright. Okay, sisters, you may be seated. Yeshabia. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Sar. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah. Sar.
Yeah, by Shimmy Shah, bro. Yeah.
Sar. All right. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim Barak, Yahaba Shimya Shabarakatham, Yajim Matah. Sisters, Imajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Sar, face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yajim Matah, dismissed.